Okay, don't just walk around, just hold that state that you're in, because there's always something to do after you've done the one-legged Qigongs. We've just done a one-legged Qigong, these ones, on volume 1, and starting volume 2 now. So when you come out of that, you finished by just going beautiful in-breath and out-breath, and then we did the old hands behind the back and the back pedals, 5 on each foot in order to close the gates. Depending on whether you have a partner or not, dictates to you what you'll do next. So it's always common to finish your, especially your one-legged Qigongs, off with something. After you've closed the gates, you then do something else, which really enhances what you've just done. So just stand there just for a few seconds. Because we have a training partner here, we'll go into the 2-person routine first, and then I'll take you into if you're by yourselves. Right? So when you finish off and you've done your back pedals, you just slowly walk over to your partner and smash him in the mouth. Put both hands up. This is called Qigong push hands. Standing in your Qigong position, normal Qigong position, but we learned this morning. And I'm placing my hands in a yang state on Eli's yin hands. It's just push hands, that's all. That's done very slowly, with power on his arms. So we're just going to start circling as we do for normal single push hands. Okay, now he turns both of his hands over. The important thing here is to do exactly what I'm doing. I'm taking it straight through my arms and straight through my backbone and straight down to my right leg in this instance. And then I'll change to my left leg as I take it over to the right. Now I'll take my hands under and I'll push on Eli. I'm breathing out, Eli's breathing in as he's taking it in. I'll be breathing in, taking it right in through my backbone into my right foot. And as it gets past my center, I'll just change to my left foot gently, and then turn my hands over. See how I'm just turning them over on his arms like so. And now I'll place a lot of pressure on his arms so that he can redirect that energy straight down to his right, through his right heel. And I'm issuing off my right heel. So I've changed. So as he pushes me, I'm taking it in through my right heel, and then I'll change to my left heel. I'll take my hands over. Now I'm going to change to my right heel as I push. Eli's already on his right heel. He'll change to his left, but I'll stay on my right. He's going to push his hands over, and I'll stay on my right for the push. I'll change to the left as I come over to the right. There's got to be a fair amount of pressure on the arms so that your triceps and shoulders are really feeling this, but you must do it. The pusher is getting work, and the receiver is getting work. It's very important to breathe through that GV 26 point. I'm receiving it. See, if I don't receive it correctly, I'll get pushed backward. As he's pushing, I must. See how the back turns into a C shape? I'm totally relaxing my wrists, and it's now going right through my right heel into the ground. There's quite a lot of pressure there. And as I change, it's gone. Now it's Eli's turn to receive. Takes a lot of pressure to push as well. Once you get the hang of this, the pusher gets a lot of Qigong work as well. You get to work all around your waist. There's a hidden reservoir of power in your waist. A lot of people forget about the waist. If you combine all the muscles in your waist, you've got a huge power source there that not many people use. Now after you've done this about 10 or 15 times, you should start feeling it in your triceps. should also start feeling it when you start pushing in your waist. I'm feeling it right down there, through my waist now. But the arms, it's very important for the arms to remain as totally relaxed as possible, except of course for the triceps. The triceps, see the biceps are totally fat and loose, bushy leg. Triceps are tensed. They're the only muscles that are working. Wrists, fingers, totally relaxed. That's very important, to be totally relaxed in your ringers and fists. Push. And then change. Okay. Thank you, Ben. Okay, just go to a partner. It's counterclockwise. Okay, of course, some of you have already noticed that one arm's getting more of a workout than the other, and that's correct. So we've been doing it this way. Of course, you have to reverse it. So Eli will now be pushing in from my right, and I'm now taking it on my left. And as I turn, I change it to my right, and he's on his left. So we get around here, I change my hands. Now my left arm will be getting more of a workout than my right arm. Now Eli stays on his left, takes it on the left, and then slowly changes to his right. Now I'm taking it on my left, changing it to my right. And it, of course, continues. Now, the hands, a lot of people get mixed up with the hands. If both people do the hands, for instance, from here, Eli's changing his hands to mine. As soon as he starts to change, if I start to change mine at the same time, then there's no problem, you see. It only becomes a problem when both people change at different times. So we simply have to reverse everything, reverse the circles, that's all. And then that's the finish of that one. Okay, if Eli's pushing in from this side and taking on my left leg, as I change, Eli's coming onto his left leg as well. So we're both on the left leg, in other words, as he's pushing. He comes onto the left leg. Now as I turn, I change to my right leg. Now as I come forward, I change to my right leg, but Eli stays on his left leg until it goes past his centre, and then he changes. So at this point, we're both on opposing legs. They're directly opposite each other. Okay, just have a go at that, and then we'll give you the solo way of finishing off your single Qigong.
You see that?
Okay, now if you haven't got a training partner, which will probably be most of the time unless you're married to someone or living with someone who does it, there was a singular way to finish off your single-legged Qigong. This single-legged Qigong, by the way, can be done up to an hour. Just changing sides, and make sure you get a really good shake up until you start feeling those three things. Oh, the foot should be scrunched as well, but not so much as to make the toes go white. It should be just a little bit like that. Okay, I'm going to give you a moving Qigong. So you'd finish that, and you'd come back to your normal position, and you start in this position. When your hands come down, they'll come down into this position. As I said before, the thumb goes into the navel, the hands here reverse for women, and the little finger just touches on the dantier. And you don't have to hold the choir up or anything, you literally just relax your arms. So you just stand there for a short while. This exercise is